That's right. With the Pit Vipers on for this episode. We got a special guest tonight. It's a little dark in here. I'm going to pull this off real quick. What's good, everybody? Yeah, my lighting correct. Sky Dome. What's good, Timmy? You're fighting the battle really well down in Vegas. What's up, Sky Dome? What's up, Rich? See there? I got a handful of Pit Vipers. I get them on the. They had like an hour to check out, or I don't know, so many minutes to check out, or something like that. And yeah, see, of course, Fish is a Dubs game. Freaking fool. See, that's why I'm a Kings fan too. What's good, everybody? Let's see if I can get some co-hosts on you. What's up? What's up, Trish? You ready for June, Trish? We're ready for you. There's Bobble Fool. Trying to be all cool. Let's see here. Get the Bobble Fool on. There we go. Hey, what's good?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's good? It's 510 right there. All right, Trish. That's what I'm glad. That's what I want to hear right there. Let me get here. Yeah, I rock the Pit Vipers quite a bit at the games, mostly, just because I got another request to get on. Are you gonna get your free Pit? We're gonna get some Pit. I'm curious what good quality these are gonna be. These Pit Vipers.
There's no way they're real.
Well, I think they're real. I just think they're like super cheap quality.
I need prescription Pit Vipers. That's about as old and uncool as it gets.
Okay.
I'm getting pits for my birthday.
You're getting it? You already know?
His birthday is right before that July 2nd game, the Pit Viper giveaway game.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a little birthday shindig for him out there.
4 days after.
Mine are dirty. I should have cleaned them before I came on. It's terrible. Hey, Kathy. How are you?
What's going on, boys?
Fisher's at the oh yeah. Well, yeah.
I am watching the game.
Yeah.
I am watching the game.
I
have it up on the laptop.
I'm on location at my couch.
What?
So.
I give up on the NBA. NBA sucks now since last week, or since earlier in the week, since Sunday. So
Bitter Robbie. Bitter Robbie. Gotta love him. ROBBY though.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting.
Douchebag. Hi, Andy. Hi, Jason.
It's hard for me to see. Yeah, happy birthday to Jason tomorrow, not today.
Andy.
I know we want to
Andy snuck it in there.
I know.
Sneaky.
You like. I can wear a hoop earring. I can go get my ears pierced if you want. I'm cool. I'm down with that. I don't look very cool. I'm not the cool. Like if I have my ears pierced, I am not the cool guy. I'll be honest with you.
Dude, you don't need piercings, tattoos. You just ooze machismo.
So what are you guys up to?
I'm in Palo Alto. Can you guys hear me good?
Where's
Yeah.
Palo Alto?
That's by San Jose.
Yeah, I'm out here, man. Hey, I'm gonna see you guys Thursday. Mark, you better go, bro.
I'm going. I took the day off.
You better
already.
go, bro. You better go.
Bro, no, you're gonna go to school.
Palo Alto is where the Mr. Cavill is at, or where he supposedly is at. I don't know if he lives there, but I assume he lives there.
Who's that?
Cavill.
Fuck. I hate that guy, dude.
But he's a professor at Stanford, right?
He is?
I teach a class, my understanding.
That's where we provide services for at Stanford
He
University.
Douchebag 101 at Stanford.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know what kind of classes he teaches there. What's up, Marin? What's up, Ernie? What's good, everybody?
Hello,
Wild Comics. Thank you for hopping on.
Now I'm trying to look for the game. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Basic game.
Yeah.
I have it on my laptop,
He's about
and I'm trying to look for it. I'm trying to look for it here at the hotel room.
So Toasty.
Oh, you
Hey,
idiot!
Toasty, are you gonna be at the game Thursday, bro? Because I'll be there.
He's
I hear. I found it.
He's not a Ace fan.
He still goes to the games.
That's right.
Wait,
I know, but he does. But he's not an Ace fan
So
for
he
whatever
still
reason.
supports the A's.
He says he doesn't.
so the Knicks are still playing,
Yeah.
Okay.
It hasn't started yet.
Warriors game hasn't even.
How do you guys feel about the A's moving Las Vegas?
Watch our
we went
episode from last week.
Yeah, we had a good show about that last week.
About what?
Which now I've got a lot of the shows going up on YouTube again. I got 6 or 7 episodes up on YouTube, so I'll have the rest of them up there too. We will transition to YouTube. Just having a few issues of transitioning over to there, but I'll get us there.
Hey, also, to answer your question, bro, they're in love with the decision, bro. They love the movie.
Is that what you got? You took away from the show?
I still don't think it's happening.
I don't know.
I hope it doesn't. And Toasty, you better be at the game Thursday, bro. I want to see that pretty face of yours.
Well, a couple down what? A couple what down? Bobbleheads? Just random out of bobbleheads? No.
I got some
Why
bobbleheads.
You're messing with me, dude. What's up, Paul? Paul's in here.
209 tacos, Paul?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Paul.
I'm making my own banner, my first banner for a baseball game, for an A's game.
What's it going to be?
It's going to be like a kind of a dedication to Dallas and Kite because they're usually the ones that highlight me out there with the bash arms. And so I did like a acknowledgement of it and it's of a bash back at them. But
Hey, Toasty.
I know
That's cool.
Paul's rolling his eyes at my design.
Can everyone hear us good tonight?
I don't know.
Are we
Andy, what
are we
what
overlapping?
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Garrett. Dude, and these are dirty. I'm sorry. These are ones I wear to the game. And I love having the old '90s chain thing. I know.
Remember that sale like a year or two ago, Rob, where you bought like?
Yeah, I got hell. I got
Pit
Pit
for
Viper
everybody.
I even have Pit Viper safety glasses and the goggles. The goggles are hella nice. They're really nice. Like snow goggles.
Snow goggles?
Yeah, they're hella nice. Yeah, we're talking about tomatoes too. What's up with is everybody talking about tomatoes on stuff? I see.
Tomatoes.
I know
planted
the whole thing that Paul has got going.
I planted my tomato garden on Saturday.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you. You have a beautiful garden, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Put a lot of pride into it.
Oh, you want to see those? I get you. Well, he wants to talk. He's talking about those AGPs, the giveaways. Thank you. I appreciate it, Paul. Anybody get any bobbleheads? I know, fool, you're on location.
I have a lot. So, all right. So I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I might buy out a collection out here. I've been talking to some guy.
Nice.
Out here?
Out here in what's the San Bruno?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I met a guy who is a he works. What does he work?
Did you
What's
meet
the
him at a
damn,
truck stop on your way up here?
What? Hey, hold on, stop. Wait, stop. I didn't, but speaking of truck stops.
Hey, and what's up with you coming and bringing the rain, bro? Like,
Bro,
it was not raining.
What? I hope I don't get stuck in mud again, man.
It was like 90 degrees. It was like 80-something degrees. And all of a sudden, you came up here and everything goes back to hell.
Back in
Hey, like Mark said, hey, Huddy, earmuffs.
I'm tired of sticking of this rain. I hate it.
Right.
What Mark said is every time I come up north, I make up north wet. So
seriously,
what can I say?
I said that's not what I said.
Some shit like that.
I said Northern California is like a woman. Every time you come near it, it gets wet.
Don't let Wendy hear that shit, bro.
Wait till after dark.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, so,
but
the
so
collection
so
have to
like,
be an A's fan?
What's that?
Does the collection have to be an A's fans collection?
No, it's not. It's not. So this guy works at the Giant Stadium. What's the? It's not. Is it customer service or what? Fan services. Fan services. Fan services. He works fan services. He's been there for a while, and he has like 5 big totes of Giant stuff, and in that collection he has some rare Dodger stuff too. So that's the only reason why I'm entertaining the collection. But you guys already know. You guys know that my goal is to have every single MLB bobblehead.
Put them in the back, though.
Oh, of course.
Put them in
Of course,
the back.
yeah. No, they're gonna be in storage, bro. They're not even gonna see my collection. It's not even so.
Besides
Once
the
I have
first ones.
once I have a big enough place to, I have ideas, bro. I have ideas. I'll just leave it at that. But I just want to make sure that I put everything like looking dope. Having every single MLB bobblehead. That's like my dream. Like having some type of like museum, I guess you could say, or some type of shrine of every single bobblehead. So that's my like ultimate goal, like my retirement goal type shit.
That's beautiful. I love it. Even though it's Giants, I love it.
Goals.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, definitely he has some pretty cherry like dope pieces that are Dodger related. So that's how I met him. He's selling some specific Dodger piece, and I just like I want this piece, and he's gonna give me a great deal. And being able to buy out the collection, it's gonna be very interesting. I haven't seen the whole collection just yet. I saw a snippet of it, so I'm very, very much looking forward to it.
You could probably score the A's collection pretty easy right now too.
I'm trying, man. That's the next one. The next goal as well. Toasty has some stuff for me that he and I need to trade on. So I'm waiting for him to link up with me, man. But he's dodging me. He doesn't even answer my calls anymore.
He's been like
shifty, bro.
MIA the last couple weeks.
He hasn't sent me memes anymore. He hasn't sent me the reels. I don't think he likes it anymore, bro.
Something's fishy with Toasty, dude.
It's a one-sided like friendship now. I feel.
Yeah.
Like I send him reels all the time. Toasty's that guy that keeps my day going when he sends me reels. And now that I don't get reels anymore, I look forward to Mike's reels now. Yankee Jet fan. He sends me. He sends me
hammering
hella reels.
Mike's loaded. I can't even catch up. It takes me a minute. I go, damn. All right, hang on, Mike. Let me get back to you here in a few. Yeah, Mike's loaded, bro.
He said some fire shit.
That's how you know when. That's how you know when someone's bathroom time is, when they start sending you helpers.
Dude, Mike probably uses the restroom a lot, bro, because
Mike's got colitis.
When I'm seriously sitting in meetings sometimes and I go through my phone because I get like notifications and I'm like serious mode, and then I just I have to do one of these when I'm doing like Zoom conferences because I'm like cracking up inside, bro. But
That's funny.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's
get this show started.
All right,
let's get it.
Let's get our guest on.
I want to talk. I've been waiting for this guy for a long time.
I know. Well,
I didn't even know until today.
let me see if he's still willing to come on.
I think he's still willing.
Here we go.
I'm ready, bro. He's got the cool ones. He's got like the black ones and stuff.
I can't wait to see what kind of energy he comes in with.
I want to
have an energy off.
Oh, I got the hoodie, bro. What's up?
Garrett Collector here, live on Bobble Talk. What is going on, my friend?
What is up, bro?
What's up, Garrett?
Oh, man, I'm coming off of a long road trip for work, and I'm ready to keep going, ready to have a drink and a talk with you guys. Thanks for having me on.
What are you? I know this isn't Triple B's show, but what are you drinking?
Yeah, right. The old Triple B. Shout out Triple B real quick. But this is actually called Humble Pie.
Oh, yeah.
I picked it up on my way in, and it's gonna go down simple. It's smooth. It's a sour. It's like cinnamon vanilla type weird taste, but it goes down good.
Damn, you nice. You guys sound delicious.
Hey, it's cold, and that's the best way to have it.
I've got I'm not gonna take it out because it's hard to get out. I've got a pomegranate IPA tonight.
Oh, that's
21st
nice.
Amendment. Yeah. So there's our cheers to Triple B, our ode to baseball bobbleheads.
For real.
And Bruce.
And Bruce. Oh, monster then.
Welcome, dude.
Yeah,
Long
dude.
overdue.
Thank you so much for coming on, bro.
Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy to come on. It's a sad time, I know, for the guys to my left. The A's are in a lot of turmoil right now, and it sucks to see the love-hate. I mean, you want the team to win. It's like a live action version of the what is it called? Major League. Like, you guys want it to happen, but they're, you know, they want to sell. So there you go.
So are you a Tampa Rays fan?
I moved to Central Florida about 2 years ago now, so I'm closer to the Rays. But I mean, I'm always Marlins, Heat, Dolphins at heart. That's what I'm about. Panthers.
I was gonna say, like, I was wondering what are some of the similarities or non-similarities between, because I know Tampa's trying to get a new stadium so they can stick around, and you hear the commissioner always talking about once Oakland and Tampa Bay have their stadium situations figured out, we'll expand. But you don't hear, I mean, we're living in it, obviously, so we hear nothing but the A's, but you never hear the kind of, like, I don't know, negativity about Tampa's situation that you do about Oakland's, it seems like.
Yeah, I feel like with Tampa, it's more the stadium. They really can't stand the stadium. I think it was a poor build, but I think it's they over exaggerate how bad it is, because it's a decent place to watch a ball game. I just don't know how excited the area gets about baseball, but like everything in Florida, when you win, it attracts people, and then you can start paying the big money for the tickets, and then it's like you can't get in there.
Yeah.
That third baseline looks interesting. Every time they have an A's, they're over there back down in that in the left field area. That's kind of like a cool little spot to sit down there. A lot of foul balls and stuff like that come in there. And I don't know, this looks like a cool little pad right there.
Yeah, they got the seats. I think they do like a little buffet type thing over there too. So it's like a little party deck. But, you know, back home in the Marlins, they have like the whole bar set up and stuff like that. And I remember the home run derby I went to a few years back with Joel Embiid was like maybe a foot away from me.
Wow.
Pretty wild stuff there, but that's like with a pool and everything. This one, yeah, it's like more family fun oriented stuff. It's two completely different environments. I feel like the Rays is more purist for baseball, and the Marlins is more like bringing the party to baseball.
Wow.
I actually heard a really good, I heard it or read it, or I don't know, I've seen so much lately, but it was a good comparison talking about the situation that the A's are in with potentially going to Vegas, and how kind of like what their team president Dave Cavill's throwing out there in terms of like the tourists that it's going to attract an extra 400,000 per year to Vegas. And somebody was talking about like, well, if there's any city in Major League Baseball that's comparable from a tourist standpoint to Vegas, it's Miami. And they've got a brand new stadium, and look at their attendance issues. And so, and part of that is also like they haven't exactly invested into their team from a financial standpoint too much. I mean, they've had some studs come through there, and you know, they trade them off a little bit similar, not as dire as what the A's have done, but so it's just kind of interesting. Like, baseball thinks that Vegas is going to be this cash cow, but it hasn't proven to be that in, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't know what kind of money the Marlins make in Miami, but from an outsider looking in, it doesn't seem like it's a cash cow.
Yeah, the attendance is bad in Miami. Like, you can get, I think someone posted in one of the pages I'm on in like Facebook, it was like Ballpark Chasers, that he looked up a ticket and you can get it for $1. And it's probably a day game or an earlier game, but there's just so much to do down there. and they try to do like the foot long sandwiches and bring stuff in, and obviously bobbleheads, which Eddie, Alex, and I, that's what brought us in there. Is like we used to go to mad games all the time. Didn't matter how many people were there. The bobbleheads is what it's about, of course. But
and that's
yeah,
the
no,
Bobblehead Boys, right?
the bobblehead boys. That's how it started. Obviously at
Love
Marlins Stadium before, like. I mean, the first time I got a bobblehead was back at Joe Robbie Stadium. Whenever, like, pro player, when it was the
Oh,
Florida
shit.
Marlins, I was a kid.
Damn.
But yeah, that's the bobblehead boys home. Just to answer the question, the first question you asked from about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm a Marlins guy at heart, and that's where it all started. And it's never been a high attendance. Obviously, opening days, you see the fans come in, it's packed. You're waiting to go to the bathroom, and then game 2, you can go back and no one's there. And it's sad to see, but there's so many minor league teams now that I would almost rather them dissolve a few minor league teams and send those guys, or figure out a way to get it even where they get these teams in Vegas and the big markets that they want. But for the teams that or the cities that lose the teams, it's like the Supersonics in basketball. They're gonna have a void that's not gonna be filled until they get another team back.
Yeah.
That's enough of this depressing stuff. Let's get into bobbleheads.
Hell yeah.
Tell us about the bobblehead boys. Like, I know we'll get into Garrett the collector, but I mean, I personally first started knowing you from your Facebook group. And one of the things that drew me to your group was just like, it was a lot more, there's a lot of positivity. There's a lot of, it was just a fun group to be a part of when compared to some of the other ones that were more like business like. So tell us a little bit about the Bobblehead Boys and how it came about.
So yeah, around COVID time, we decided to get together. Obviously, things were slowing down, a lot more time at home, and a little bit. Obviously, COVID's a real thing still, I guess, you know. But when it first started, it first came out and everything, we were a little bit, you know, stagnant. We're looking around, what are we gonna do? There's no sports or anything, so we started the group. But originally, Eddie, I graduated high school with him in South Florida, and we started collecting bobbleheads. He came to my house one day and saw one. He's like, I want to go to a game and see that. I'll never forget, it was Billy McFly. So he was like the Back to the Future Billy the Marlin.
Oh, yeah.
Special ticket. It was awesome. And his face lit up just like whenever I was a kid and I got my first bobblehead. It was awesome. And he's like, yo, we got to keep getting these. I'm like, all the time. And he's like one of the best snipers I've ever seen. Eddie Quinteros. Sometimes he'll rub someone the wrong way, but he's a great guy. He's grown a lot as an individual. He's a dad, so he's trying to be positive also, and it's great. Him and I, believe it or not, whenever we first met, we were about to go to blows with one another in high school, in the middle of a pep rally. But you know, that's how the best of friends are made. And his brother actually is Alex. So he obviously joined in on the action, and Alex is more laid back. He's a great dude also, family, and he, once again, another great dad. And they try to be as good as possible. And the Bobble game, obviously, sometimes it gets a little skewed. There's weird situations and weird things, but we try to stay as consistent as can be, because that's the only way to be. And if we mess up, if there's a mistake, you know, you just gotta you gotta reconcile, and you gotta make things right sometimes, and it doesn't always fall right in your favor. But we learned a long time ago that if you try to make this a business, it's only gonna come back to stress you out and bite you in the rear end.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. You know, I was talking to a couple of my buddies that wanted to get into the bobblehead game and buying, selling, flipping, trading, and all that stuff. And my biggest advice has always been if you're not financially in a place where you're able to invest in getting bobbleheads and buying bobbleheads to earn a profit, then don't do it. This can be definitely it can be profitable at some point, but what are your intentions going into buying, flipping, selling, or creating bobblehead? Um, Being a business is tough, man, and not everyone is successful at it. You have to have the right type of mentality, and especially going out and getting bobbleheads at games, and going up and offering people however amount of money you're able to offer, and then being okay with people saying no to you, or telling you off, or even, I guess, snitching on you to security and say, hey, this guy out here is trying to offer me money, and then you get kicked out type stuff. Like, oh, he's soliciting here. So, I mean, it happens. It happens all the time. And it's just one of those things, like, if you're able to do it, do it. If your financials are okay, you know, do it. But it comes with the risk. Like, a lot of people tell me a lot of things, like, how come you do your raffles, and there's other people that are selling bobbleheads for a lot less. Well, I mean, and a lot of people raffle. People raffle all the time on Facebook. People raffle all the time on Instagram. People raffle all the time on Twitter. Everyone is open to do whatever they want to do and not knock them. There's people that sell bobbleheads from Vocal at triple the price. I see a lot of World Series bobbleheads, like a Justin Turner bobblehead that I see online. They're going for, people are asking $300 for a Justin Turner slide bobblehead or whatnot. Um, but then it's just like one of those things, like, that's whatever people's prices are. That's their bobbleheads. They can do whatever they want with them. So I admire you guys. I want to say thank you here publicly to you, Gary, because you've been amazing and you've helped me get some awesome pieces in my collection, and you were able to work out some deals with me too, man. So I'm grateful for that.
I appreciate it, man. That's what it's about for me, is making relationships, because there's a lot of a-holes out there, and I would absolutely like to tell some of them off if I ever see them at a game or if they ever pop up again, but that's really not what it's about. I don't go there looking for a bad time, and if someone wants to profit off it, so be that, and that's great for them. Like, I don't like, if you can make money off it and that's your business or that's what you want to do whenever you go to the game, I don't knock that at all. But sometimes people get a little too serious, get competitive with it, and really at the end of the day, we're looking to get bobbleheads and create a good relationship with other people and get connections, and obviously build our collections.
Yeah. Dude,
Well said, man.
yeah,
Well said.
that's beautiful. It's perfect. I mean, it's like the epitome of what it is. You give back so much. I mean, you're entertaining and everything else, but dude, you consistently give back, and people like Trish is on here. We got to know Trish pretty well. She became friends of mine. She glows about you, man, and just talks about like how amazing stuff like that. But I mean, I love that, dude, because you it's more than just, like you said. If you're in it just to make the money, then it becomes a whole nother type of thing about it. But you're in a pretty good spot, like, because I see you all those minor leagues, right? And then you do the Tampa, and I mean, dude, you're all over. You got great the Tortugas and and then you're over in well, okay. So my favorite thing you've done, which I think is cool as hell, which I may try to do something, when you did that thing at the Lakeland Magic, at the little setup, little kind of like little booth, little bobblehead thing. Dude, that was sick,
That was
dude.
cool.
I love
that,
dude. I don't know what it looks like from somebody walking around the stadium, like, what the hell's that guy over there doing? But dude, from our stand, from where I was watching, I'm like, dude, this shit's tight, man. He's got like a little kiosk at the freaking basketball game, bro. That was sick, dude.
Dude, listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to break kayfabe for a second. I know you guys are little wrestling fans. So look, that place, no knock on them, but this will tell you about them. They're now the Osceola Magic, because that venue was no bueno. They were not attracting fans. Like, you would have thought maybe I rented the stadium out. I might have been able to convince my girlfriend that it was a personal event, because some of those, even the good bobbleheads, it's hard to get people there for a G League game in the middle of Lakeland. So I guess now they're trying to do it in Kissimmee. It's a little bit closer to Disney, something to do. But once again, in Florida, it's hard to attract people to sporting events when there's so much stuff going on.
especially right
But yeah, no, I appreciate it 100%. It's a good time over there. It's very personal. You're like right on the basketball. And me, I hate to, sell out the baseball because that's where the bobbleheads mostly come from. The gems, the diamonds of the bobblehead game come from the baseball stadiums. But basketball is my first love.
Yeah.
So I love seeing some good basketball. And yeah, Lakeland treated me well. It was awesome there. I enjoyed it. But while we're on it, let me give you guys some compliments. I mean, since obviously Rob, man, you and your wife, what you guys got going, it's like,
yeah.
I love that shit, dude. It's sick.
Hang on. So I said who was coming on tonight, and then so we got that little group that comes. He's like, dude, get that guy out there at the game. I say he's in Florida, bro. Like, I can't get him on. He's like, dude, you got to get his ass out here. I said, I'm not flying an ass in from Florida. If he wants to come out here, we're all for it. But, dude, you would have a blast, dude, just doing the crazy shit that we just do out there.
Dude, I would love to come out to California. I have some family out there in San Diego, and I mean, I visited for sure out in California, but I've never been to any of the games, any of the stadiums, nothing like that at all. I have a little attachment to my French bulldog.
Yeah,
He's hard to get around.
Same here.
But like, if I ever get the chance to get out there, get myself out there, of course, you guys are first on the list. I need to go to a game in Oakland. Obviously, if they get shut down, I'd be devastated. I didn't get to see it, but I definitely want to be out there in California at some point. But you guys got some good stuff going on out there. Then you and your son, Mark, obviously that's awesome, man. It makes me want to be a dad. And then Bobble Food, you just hold it down. Like, it reminds me of whenever it was back in COVID and we were pumping out razzes and having a good time. You're just always doing it in the unboxings. You inspire me. Every time I see you, I'm like, damn, he's got the reels going. I'm a step behind, man. He's doing all the funny stuff. And yo, you were killing me with the Scott Van Pelt. Where in the world is Scott Van Pelt? I'm like, yo, Bobble Foo's out there every night. Who the hell is Bobble Foo? Is that really him? A couple of times I thought you were messing with me. I was like, that's him. He's lying. That's for sure him.
That's funny. Dude, that was very nice of you. Thank you for the kind words. I want to ask you about, I have a question for you, though, about your reels. But before you brought up basketball and that's your first love, I want to tell you a quick story. So Rob and I are in this group text with a couple other guys that are, I don't know why Bobble Food's not in it. So now it's awkward, but with a couple other of our friends from the bobblehead community.
It's true.
Andy Uriel and STL bobbleheads, Jason, and Andy today asks, "Hey, what do you guys got going on for the show tonight?" And we always try to like keep it a little bit of a secret until Rob and Bobble Food post the the promo. And so Rob's like, I'll give you a hint. And the first hint he gave was pit vipers.
Yeah.
And nobody got it. So I'm like, well, I'll give you another hint. And Rob didn't get this one either. I'm going to give you guys another hint.
I didn't get
so
this.
I wrote Scotty Barnes.
Oh.
And because you always, I figure you PC Scotty Barnes.
Yeah.
So, and all three of them were like, who the fuck is Scotty Barnes?
Yeah, I don't know Scotty Barnes. But
so
I looked him up, but I don't know.
As a huge basketball fan myself and a collector of basketball bobbleheads in a community that, as you said, is heavily driven by baseball, and rightfully so, it is refreshing to hear, to see you collecting and hyping some of the basketball stuff. So on that note, I wanted to ask you, like, your content, your reels are top notch. The energy that you bring is amazing. And my favorite of all time is when you got the Undertaker bobblehead a month or two ago, and just that whole the intro. It was epic. You had the whole outfit nailed. Where does your this is, I guess, a two-part question. Where do your ideas come from, and where's your inspiration come from?
Oh man, I got a sick mind. My mind is a real wild place. So I got things running crazy. I think the best thing I would say about my reels is whether it's good or bad, you run it in one, or if you have to, maybe two, but the less takes, the more fluid it is, the more I feel like it goes well. And my idea is it's just I try to have fun with it. If you can't laugh at yourself, then you shouldn't be able to laugh at anyone else. And online, everyone takes everything so seriously.
Yeah.
And no one really wants to see your successes. I hate to say that and like hate to be that guy. Matthew McConaughey, I think, is the one that really patented it. He's like, no one wants to see your successes online. They'd rather laugh in your face and make themselves feel better about themselves.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like to have fun. Like you guys said, I have a lot of energy. I wake up in the morning. I don't need drugs for that. The energy, I think I need drugs to bring it down. So, so yeah, and I have an amazing wardrobe to work with. And my girlfriend, Suzette, she's always, if I'm slipping, if the idea is a little too far off or it's not far enough, she'll always put me in line. She's like my content manager. But yeah, it's just, I try to have fun with it. Think about if I was going to watch it, what would I watch?
Nice.
Well, you're nailing it.
Real quick, I'll answer your question, Mark. As to why I'm not in your group is because I'm Mexican first and foremost, and you guys, and you guys are some racist mother suckers, man. That's why.
Mexican.
We talked about that too.
Oh man.
If it makes you feeling better, I got added into the group.
I don't want to
So
be in the
it's
group.
not like I was a part of it.
I don't care. I don't want to be in that group anyway. I have so many groups.
I just been there.
I have so many groups I'm a part of, so I don't care. All right.
So one of the other best skits you did was when you sat down in front of the computer with the roll of toilet paper and some lotion. That was funny as shit.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So my favorite reel was the one where it's funny because it was a live. You're doing a unbagging, unboxing. You're breaking some packs. No, it was actually not. You weren't breaking packs. You're bagging some cars that you won off of Whatnot, and then were the cars that you were supposed to do.
Wait, what?
So, dude, there was a stretch where I kept opening. I'm like, dude, I thought I knew what was coming.
That's right.
I remember that. I know what's coming today. I know what's coming today. And I was just off.
Dude,
Those are my favorite ones.
I went down the Whatnot rabbit hole for a while there, and I've like purposely like kind of like cold turkey stopped going on the app because I was spending so much money on those auctions. But how awesome is it when you go to the mailbox every day and there's a bubbler and you're like, you don't necessarily, like, you think you know what's coming, and then you're like, oh, I forgot I bought this. It's like Christmas morning every day. It's the coolest feeling.
Yeah, and just being in those, and you're bidding on the live auctions and to get the team and the spin. It's just like it's a live gamble, man. It's like the razzes that we do for bobbleheads, but for cards, essentially. And I was able to be a seller. I became a seller and was on there selling for a little bit, but work's gotten crazy for me, so I've just been honestly lazy with it. There's enough hours in the day for everything. I know with my energy, I could find some time and some more energy to put into that. But you're right. It's a lot of fun. The unboxings obviously are great because everyone else doesn't know what's going on. But whenever you're doing it yourself, you're like, damn, I think I know what this is, and nope, not even close.
I'm glad to hear that you are a Whatnot seller. I'll have to get your name because it's crazy to me. Some of these guys, I'll wake up and I'll, have a notification, so I'll click into it, and then when I go to bed, they're still on doing a show, and I'm like, where do they find the time and energy to do this? All day long? But you'd be perfect at it, so that's cool that you are doing that.
One of the kids I coach, so I used to coach, and that's why I PC Scotty Barnes. So for you guys don't know basketball as much, he's about 6'9", I would say, give or take an inch or so. Like a poor man's Giannis. He does a little bit of everything, plays defense, not a great jump shot. He's the rookie of the year from last year. This year was Paolo Banchero from Orlando, but great kid. He went to the high school where I was coaching at, and I expect great things from him. Besides the card collection and hoping anything that I get any lucrative finances off of that. It's just, he's a good kid. Actually, I posted a few days ago, Zay Flowers. He's another kid that played basketball there. He got drafted in the NFL. And there's a few kids. Kenny McIntosh, he won a national championship with Georgia. Taylor Hendricks, he's a prospect from UCF that played basketball this year there. He's going to be a top 5 pick, I'm expecting, in this NBA draft. And they're just nice kids. And I was able to watch them grow up before my eyes. And I coached basketball and lacrosse at a local high school in South Florida in Broward County. And that's how I I was able to not only get back into sports, but reminisce on all my childhood sports memories and all that stuff. And my dad always told me, really, if you can't play, coaching is the closest thing. And it really was a great thing to do. Puts you right into action, obviously.
That's awesome.
I coached for a long time, right out of high school mostly, until I got older and kind of serious relationship. We got married and all that stuff. Coaching was so much fun. You took so much pride in those kids. It was more, to me, it was more prideful than because I played soccer and stuff and everything else. It was amazing. Like it was crazy, dude. I mean, when you put it together and you kind of exploit, it's not the word, but when you highlight their skill or whatever and it applies and everything, dude, it was amazing. That was a high, dude. I love coaching. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, no, it's, at the end of the day, the best thing about coaching, if you can care, I never said I was the best coach. I would say I'm the best coach because I care the most.
Right.
And every loss is right here on my shoulder, and every win, I can't say anything good about, nothing good about myself, everything good about them.
Exactly.
And not in in a boastful way where I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I did all that.
Yeah.
It's just to see their face and they're so happy. And I won a middle school championship and stuff like that, and little things here and there. Nothing, obviously, not at a high level, but yeah, I think it felt better than even me doing something.
Yeah.
Is it high school that you coach?
It was a high school that I coached at. I was just an assistant coach with the high schools and stuff like that, but I was a head middle school coach, so I would take the reins and convert a couple guys up to the next level. But
because I'm just I'm having an almost 9-year-old and coaching kids myself. Like, if I had a coach, and as a former kid, if I had a coach like you, I'd be so juiced. Just have that energy. Now, I don't know. For all I know, you lose it on the sidelines, start yelling at him and beating him. I don't know, but I think you're a badass coach. Oh,
that's
nice.
My little basketball trophy up there.
That's
but no, it was, to address you, Mark, my mom said it best. She's like, I get nervous looking at the mothers, but the fathers are very happy. So,
yeah.
So
You're
I like
definitely...
to give them, if I can't yell at them, in practice and make it like a game, then I wouldn't do the same in the game. They know what to expect from me. I'm the type of guy, believe it or not, that's like, oh, you're going to run this suicide. And they're like, coach, that's impossible. And I'm like, hold my whistle and my phone and then watch me do it. So if I'm being honest, I got into coaching because whenever I was in high school, I liked to have too much fun and I did not like authority.
Gotcha.
I don't want the kids to make the same mistakes that I made. And
I love it.
obviously being removed from that, it was a great time. I never wanted to stop coaching, but it just, obviously, if you're not at a high level, it's a lot to support your collecting habits.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, tell us about your collection, man. So what do you collect? What do you got? How many bobbleheads you got? What's your favorite? That kind of the standards, because we didn't talk about bobbleheads yet much.
Dude, I have a bobblehead, some stupid bobblehead counter over here, and I don't even remember how many, but my bottom shelf, I only have one, a Miguel Rojas, one of those. I know one of you guys had the Stomper. It's like the little, see that one right there? It's like the big feet one, the show stompers.
Oh, yeah.
With the big feet on it. And then I got my Rowan Gardner collection right there. I can get a little closer for you guys. Sorry, my chair's acting up.
Good.
And then up there, that's
have you talked to him or met him before?
Ralph Kiner?
Yeah.
So, So my mother, she's a financial advisor. Let me get the cane out of the way over here. So, Yeah, Ralph Kiner. The card is signed and graded. There's the ball and the book is signed. Obviously, he passed away. My mother was his financial advisor, so she's like stockbroker and stuff like that. And her and him had a very good relationship, and he signed a bunch of stuff for me and her, and he was a very nice guy.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I know he he served in the military in the middle of his career, I believe, or maybe before his career, and then he played. I think so. He only played like 9 years, but then he had a Hall of Fame career and a Hall of Fame broadcasting career, I think.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Wait, Rob, were you talking about Ralph Kiner or Henry?
No,
Lindgren?
no, but I like the Ralph Kiner comment.
Ralph Kiner. Oh yeah, were you talking?
But
I'm sorry.
Isn't that's the Rookie of the Year bobblehead, right?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah,
this one down
so
here.
he was actually what I was talking about, but I like the Ralph Kiner story a little better, to be honest with you. It's cool, man. Dude, I'll take whatever story you want to give me, man. You can tell me anything you want, I'll believe you. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, dude, you're gonna have me here all night talking crazy.
But he was at one of the shows we did. Mark? Did you get his autograph, or did you go down? To
No, he wanted $140.
No. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
For one autograph?
For his
And
bobblehead and autograph.
He was only doing he was only selling a package, so it was like an autograph, an inscription, and a photo. Okay. And it was $140, and you had to purchase one of his. I mean, unless you had something of his, that would count. But yeah, I was just like, after I had already paid $80 for Sergeant Slaughter to put my son in the Cobra clutch.
Yeah.
I was like, I've paid enough to these guys.
Yeah. That was worth it though. That's more worth it.
Oh, yeah. We got some awesome photos from that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, photos are timeless.
Yeah. But no, we didn't pop for $140 for old funky butt loving.
I thought it was a little expensive. I was like, but yeah.
I don't want you to think I'm cheap or anything, but we invested a lot in that show.
Right. That was an expensive weekend.
Yeah.
Definitely. But
no, that's not. I agree with both of you guys. That's a little hefty for Henry.
Yeah.
For just the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. A little steep.
The Tortugas. How many Tortuga bobbleheads are there?
All right,
they have a good. They're all about the
Let me
Bob
just
Ross.
get out of the way here for a second.
You good?
So, the one we just got, we could start with that one, even though it's like kind of in the middle. The Jeep Beach one. I don't know if you guys are good.
I love it, dude.
Dude, it was sick. They let us in, believe it or not. As bobblehead collectors, you get there early. You never expect to get in there a minute before. It's definitely after. They let us in a couple minutes before. There was a little lightning, a little rain, a little tornado warning. They're like, all right, get these people in. So I don't even think they gave out all 1,000 of them. But they were cool. They're heavy, believe it or not. It's actually like it's all like bobblehead material. It's like heavy. It's not like the cheap plastic or anything like that.
Yeah.
But we got the
is it on a base or does it roll?
No, it's on the base.
Okay.
That's tight, dude.
I like this one. Yeah, it was definitely because originally it was gonna be the sheriff of I forget what county is it, Suzette? Yes, Polk County Sheriff. There we go. And it's like Jeeping with Judd. He does Sheriff Judd. He does all those crazy videos and stuff. But they changed it to Sheldon, which is awesome. But to continue, we got the Bobble Foo.
Yeah,
he actually contacted me for the headstand one. I know he's the king of the headstand. Him and Sheldon maybe got to do one live one day or something like
we
that.
have to. Sheldon said he would. He said he would.
For real?
And so we continue down to the full Bob Ross.
Dude, how many Bob Ross are there?
So one is the Reds, which is ironic. I think they did it purposely because the Reds are the Tortugas minor league of the Reds.
Gotcha.
Then we got 5.0, 4.0. If you guys can't see anything, let me know. 3.0, 2.0 all gold.
I have that.
And then 1.0, which was Eddie found me that one. That one was really hard to get. Eddie Quinteros got that one, and he saw that I had the full set. He couldn't we had to make a big trade. It was a fair trade. You guys can see it though, right?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is the
And
dude
then
is the dude hard to get?
the dude would listen. I paid a lot of money for my first one. I think it was like $70,
Wow.
and it came with a cracked head. Like the neck was completely like it was, to me it was irreplaceable, irreparable, because even if you connected it, like the bobbling of the head could have made it snap at any point.
Yeah.
So I got a refund from eBay, excuse me, and then ended up trying to look for it again. I ended up finding it again for $50 from the one that I got personally. And then whenever I went back to the stadium again, they were selling them for, I'm pretty sure it was like $45 or $50 that I found it for. One of them had like a little dented box, and I think I worked with Fu on it, but I was able to get 2 of them. So like, just in case I needed a replacement or anything, I just, to find that one after so many years, it was like, I didn't even collect bobbleheads, Tortugas bobbleheads. I didn't collect whenever that one came out. So I was fortunate enough to get my hands on a couple of them, but I heard they were selling for $75, the right off out of the gate, basically.
I'm gonna have to find one.
I
I didn't even know about it.
There's a John Goodman.
You have the broken one by chance?
No,
I'll take that.
I wish, man. I know it was so long ago, and I think I just gave it to someone for shipping, for the cost of shipping.
I get
I
it.
told him like it's shattered right at the neck.
That's crazy. That's a cool. When did that come out?
The dude was. It couldn't have been more than, because they just became the Tortugas. I don't know if it says. Let me see if it says it on there.
Curious. I just never seen it. I didn't know about. Because I have a gold. I knew about the Bob Rosses they did. I just didn't know about that.
Yeah, it doesn't say it.
It's all right.
I would say, I think so, like 2017 or 18.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because it was before COVID.
Garrett, my son wants to show you something.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
there we
that's
go.
a signed Sergeant Slaughter photo.
Heck yeah.
I love
there
that.
we go. That would be nice.
Yeah,
And this little wrestling. That was the next shelf. Look at that. What a transition, Huddy. Good stuff right
Good
there.
work. Good work,
So
Huddy.
now into the next shelf. We'll keep it long ways so you guys can see all of them. But basically, I've had to kind of bend them a little bit, like put them in a little awkward order. But I have my whole player WWE set right there. Then obviously Bob Uecker. We got the mascot, and then we got all the WWE and wrestling, actually the wrestling guys, starting with Seth Rollins on this end with his real name, Kobe Lopez. We got the dual one in the back of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
Oh, that's a great one.
The 2 Milwaukee wrestlers. That one, I don't know if you guys remember that video.
We're getting
had
requests for you to zoom in on those.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. If you guys can see.
Oh, yeah. Is that George Animal?
No, it's Baron von Roch.
Okay. I didn't see the green tongue, so I figured.
Yeah. He's got his thing is like he's got some hands, some claw thing going on.
Okay.
And
Macho
yeah,
Man.
then of course like we got the more recent guys.
Oh, that's the Ric Flair from the St. Louis Blues, right?
Yeah.
Now, is every one of these is an SGA, right?
Yes, all of these are SGAs. Every single one of these. The only non-SGAs I have the Buckies down here. I don't know if you can see them.
So okay, I was gonna get to that. The Buckies.
Dude, I was just at Bucky's a few hours ago, and I'm sorry I got you guys all over the place. That's my Magic set right there, Lakeland and Orlando Magic. And then shout out to Foco, of course. We got to get Foco in there. The Scotty Barnes set, Rookie of the Year, and Draft Day bobblehead. We got the Bleacher Creature, and then we got the freaking Slam magazine in the back. Not Bobble related. But these are the only retail bobbles, and I have my the big head one coming in. I know Bobble Fu opened one. I don't know if you guys collect the big, or I'm sorry, Mark, I think it was you actually. You opened that big head and it looked sick on
Which
camera.
one was it?
The
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 wrestler?
Undertaker or what?
I
The
I
Undertaker.
don't think it was a
Ted
wrestling
Turner?
one.
No,
I
no.
don't think it was a wrestling one. I think it was a baseball one.
Oh, okay. Well, grab one of them, Hud, and bring it over here. Pick
You
one.
opened
Pick your
it
favorite.
with Huddy. I know. I don't know if you opened them. I know you opened that one with Huddy specifically. You guys were pumped about this one.
He's gonna pick his favorite big head and show it to you.
Hey, on those Buckies, how much do those things cost?
Come on,
Can you order them online?
Yeah, I don't know if you can order it online, but I can look for it the next time. Here, let me show you.
Dude, you like make me want to get one of those. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's $20, bro.
Devontae Adams.
Got
He's
the
really
Dude,
great around today.
Bucky's, if when you're on the road and you need a little pit stop, man, they got anything you need in there. Any type of snack if you want to pig out. Drinks.
Hey, show him that game. Show him that one more time, Mark.
Show it again, Hud.
It's the Devontae Adams.
Ooh.
This is Hudson's favorite. And he's wearing his jersey today.
All right.
Here you go, dude.
Clean.
What do you guys think? Who's that quarterback next year?
Well, Jimmy G. Until he gets hurt, and then who knows what's gonna happen.
Oh man.
Dude, the big heads. I have a question. I want to get back to your collection, but I love big heads, dude. And I've been collecting a lot of the WWE ones, so I'm actually tomorrow. I think I'm gonna make another
This one?
sizable. This is the Albert Pujols.
Pujols.
Another baseball?
Here,
We don't have any of them.
be careful with those, please.
We don't have any of them.
So back to
Maybe
your
it was-
wrestling.
Wait, is it The Rock? Do you have The Rock?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we have the Rock.
That's what it was. I think it was The Rock, man.
It was detailed with tattoos and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
was
that's. I'd bring that one over here.
Rock?
Yeah.
And that
But
was
I
the
wanna-
regular, not the variant. The variant was worse. Was not as good.
So I'm collecting every WWE bobblehead I'm buying, and it's not because of the price point. I'm collecting the regular version because they're putting on all the variants. They have a gold base, and I'm sure it looks cool, like in hand. But I like one of my favorite things about the WWE bobbleheads is the color and just like I think they pop so much. I think they're so cool. And so like that's what I like is these bases are I mean like the Ultimate Warrior, Bret the Hitman Hart, Macho Man, the Hulk Hogan, they're just awesome to me.
Yeah.
So on your okay, that's enough. This isn't our show, it's Garrett's tonight.
Nah, it's all of us. What do you mean? It's never a one-man show.
Huddy wants to show the Hitman.
Oh, yeah, that was one of my favorite videos to make.
That was badass too.
My dad called me. He's like, "Man, I don't know what's going on with you, but whatever that is, I don't want to see you in any pink leotards."
So that's the one I wanted to ask you about. Is that the Calgary Hitman? Bret
Yeah.
Hart?
So apparently there was some guy that commented on the post. So apparently there's one that was a Wendy's giveaway, and that one was given out at the game. And then there was this one that's the same exact one, but without it never. So it's not like the Wendy's logo. It's not like the Wendy's logo was ripped off or anything. Like it's clean, it's perfect.
Oh yeah.
But apparently after the season ended, they decided to like give it away at maybe a retail store for purchase. So they didn't put the Wendy's logo on. But what I read online was that one was more rare. But the Wendy's one, I guess it's like the variant that you said. The Wendy's one sells for more money, but I mean it also blocks up like half the bobble. So
Yeah.
They're
I don't
both
mind having that one.
That's a pretty pretty pricey bobble if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, no, the Wendy's one goes for like in a few hundred. This one is some. I found it online. You know, I don't lie, man. I don't have anything to lie about. You know, I found it for $45. I was happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
Once I looked it up, I was like, I can't say no to that. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't fake or anything like that.
Right.
And the people I got it from, they're pretty substantial wrestling. They're way back wrestling. They know their stuff, and they have a nice collection as well. So I knew it wasn't fake or anything like that. It was just the one that was sold afterwards.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. It's a great collection, dude. I love that. So there's a couple. I know the Cubs are coming out with a WWE. I think it's a Hulk Hogan.
It's the bear.
Yeah, the bear. The bear.
Yeah, but it's Hulk Hogan, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming. Yeah. So I know there's a couple. I think there's one or two others that are coming out this year. That's what I've actually been a little disappointed. A couple years ago, I remember reading an article about how like Major League Baseball had partnered with WWE, Marvel, and somebody else for their teams to be able to do use their bobbleheads, and I was like, oh my god, like WWE and Major League Baseball players is going to be a slam dunk, but there's hardly been any.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they
COVID
did.
played.
Just the Yandi is what I know.
Yeah.
And I was live at these two, the Yandi and the Eckstein, and other than that, I haven't seen any.
The wrestling is you got Reddit too.
Oh yeah, damn, I don't have Josh Reddick.
Well, I got one. I think I can send to you. I'll send one over to you.
He has a wrestling one. Damn, and I'm slipping up on that.
He has a little ring. This one's broken, but he's got
I
a
don't
little.
remember that one either.
Oh, this is Pedroia. I thought it
Oh
was Reddick.
yeah.
I don't think Reddick had one.
Sniper. Shout out to Sniper.
My bad. I thought it was Reddick.
Nah, you're all good. I know he's got like a Spider-Man wall catch. Hey, don't hate me. I'm gonna go get one more beer. Don't hate me.
No, get one, bro.
Give me a
Double fist them.
You watching this game, Fu?
Yeah, I see that we're up by 2 points. By the way, Lakers are up right now by 2 points.
I like your shirt, fool, too, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That's
I like your shirt, Bob.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. I'm
That's
still waiting for my North Carolina Otter shirt to go on live on sale.
I gotta get the size. Unless you can wear a small, I don't have very much to go off of.
Bro, a small one even fit around my arm.
I bet
Big I am, dog.
I bet that's one of Reddick's like biggest regrets in his career is that he never got a WWE theme.
He has a bobble of the month in WWE.
Oh,
he does have.
does?
Yeah, he does have it's a beautiful bobble. But for some reason I thought this was his. But
Josh probably has that.
So-
then
You know what I do like though is seeing the Sesame Street bobbleheads. Those are pretty cool too.
And the Toronto ones.
I like them. I like them. I grew up on Sesame Street. F you. I don't care. I like them.
You probably like Hello Kitties too.
I do, 100%. You want to fight me about it? I'll see Thursday.
This
Thursday I'm going to fight you.
More of a Powerpuff Girls guy.
Powerpuff. There's a Braves Powerpuff set that's pretty rare. I didn't know about.
Really?
I just learned about that. I'd never heard of it before.
Damn. Yeah, no, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's.
I used to go to Braves games as a kid. A lot at Turner Field.
How far are you
never
from there?
Actually 5.5 hours now.
Are you
So we're supposed to make that trip in 25 days.
You going for the
24
Outcast?
days, no, 23. I'm sorry?
Are you going for the Outcast bobblehead?
Yeah, we're trying to go. I'm
dude.
bringing my Frenchie and everything. That's the one trip for the year. Alex is supposed to meet me out there. It's supposed to be the Bobblehead Boys getaway. Obviously, we got together this weekend, which was cool.
Hey,
But,
tell Eddie if he snipes a few extra.
If you're flipping them,
I'm pre-ordering for me right now. I'm
You got
pre-ordering
3
right
buyers
now.
right here.
yeah.
Lock me
dude,
in.
that one, Alex said that like everyone, you get to the stadium, you see a couple people, and everyone's like, oh, it's going to be hard to get today. And you're like, okay. But that place, I hear that it's really hard to get, like that people hold on to them. But the only thing I would say, it's not special ticket. It's, I think, first 15,000. So if you're if you find someone for even 50, I know people are gonna pay $100 for it, and it's really for the trip and to pay for the tickets. You're not gonna make a crazy amount. You're not gonna go, it's not like it's gonna line your pockets, but it's gonna be a fun game to be at like regardless if I get 2 or 3 or anything.
You'll get 10, bro. I'm praying to the bobble gods. You get 10. So. You got 3 customers lined up right
Man,
here.
I hope so. If Eddie's there, listen. Eddie He's good at what he does. But
Cool.
I saw a post the other day on Facebook. Someone was asking if anyone's going to have extra, and there was all these like links that got shared for people that are pre-selling them at like $125, and nobody's buying them at that price. So yeah, I mean, it'll be like any other. Like I know that Vlad Guerrero a couple weeks ago in Toronto. Well, that's probably a little bit different, just because of how there's only one.
It's already
team.
gone down.
Yeah,
It's
but
already gone down.
has gone down for
It's
sure.
gone down.
But I think the Outcast one, and if you if we're not able to get it right away,
We'll get it eventually.
yeah.
No,
That's
I
a
agree with every
a great
bobblehead.
concept though. That's a brilliant one.
It's sick. I think for me, it's like a pre-hype thing. That was the one I feel like that hit. It was like bobblehead of the year. This is the one that could be if there was an award. I mean, I wish you guys are like I could watch your show and see you guys giving out like bobblehead awards, like bobblehead of the year, minor league bobblehead of the year, and all that stuff. Just a shout out to you guys for that.
I think
Okay.
We've tossed that around.
Yeah, I think
We just couldn't get organized.
We tried to do it last year. We tried to do it last year. Bobblehead of the year, minor league, same thing. Guest of the year type stuff. But then we didn't want to hurt people's feelings. So we bounced off a lot of ideas.
But now we've done that enough, so we'll just do it next year.
Yeah, we've already heard you. Move forward.
How could you guys hurt someone's feelings? You guys are all good fun. You guys have good jokes, man. You're good people. You're easy to talk to. How can you hurt someone's feelings?
We won't get.
It's my fault. 100%.
Just don't be honest. That's all I can say. Just don't be honest.
What you said earlier is like no one wants to see you succeed. You know what I mean? And stuff, and it's really odd because to be honest with you, we seriously, like, we have people on to highlight people. Like, dude, if you're not following you, Garrett, and you're in anywhere in this community, dude, you guys need to be following you, man. I mean, you're one of the top content. You know what I mean? I love what you do, man, and that's why I
appreciate that. I
definitely have you on here. Your stuff, so it's better to look at than any crap I got for sure, man. Dude, I love it, bro. So
for sure.
So that
I appreciate.
So then when you say there are people that do want you to succeed, you know what I mean? So but there's the other side of things too at times, for sure.
Yeah, of course. No, with everything, I guess you gotta. It's a give and take thing. You're not gonna make everyone happy always, but the other thing is, you're doing something right if someone's getting upset about it.
Oh, that's it. That's
sure.
dead on, dude. That's dead on.
Here's my thing, like, and what we do. We don't do the show. We don't provide the content to piss people off. Our since the beginning, our thing has been bringing awareness to the community, and then also, the whole concept in the beginning, came from Timmy. He's like, pissing positivity. And that's like exactly what, we've been aiming and striving to do since episode 1. And there's a gray area when it comes to, I guess, sharing your, to me, it's more than just an opinion, but factual things that what we think could be damaging to the community. This is it's such a big community, but it's such a small community at the same time. And, there's a lot of things that happen within the community that we all try to protect and try to salvage and try to help, each other understand where everyone is coming from. There's no right or wrong way to do the things that we do. But then there's also people's, what's the word I'm looking for? Integrity. There's like a lot of integrity that does come into question with certain collectors. And my main focus is to make sure that my integrity is never questioned. Same thing with Rob's and same thing with Mark. And this is why we bring people onto the show to highlight everyone that has a collection, whether it be 5 bobbleheads to 1,000 bobbleheads. Regardless, it doesn't matter to us. We just want to make sure that we have a good time in doing what we do, and have people like yourself who has the great content that's out there that I don't think people know enough about. I think you're one of those content creators that should have 10K plus followers, in my opinion.
Yeah, you should have
appreciate that,
1,000 likes on your post, bro. I was embarrassed. I'd missed some I didn't like. You should have tons.
Hey,
listen, I don't take it like that at all. Do not, if you like the video, you liked it. There's a million times where you watch something and then you don't even like it. You forget.
Right.
And you're like, damn, that was a good video. You'll share it with someone else and you forget that you're like, oh, I didn't even hit the like. But I remember in college, people were like, oh, go and like my picture, go and like my post, and like on people and stuff like that. And it wasn't even for a business. And I guess to some extent you're selling yourself on here, but I like I said, I just really want to have fun with it. And at the end of the day, if it brings me something more, that's good. But I have a job. I work really hard at that job. And I mean, no one wants to hear about that. Everyone wants to hear about the fun stuff and the good stuff. And like whenever I go to the game and I get rained on and all this crap, and it's something to poke fun at, of course. But yeah, at the end of the day, if I took this too serious, or if I tried to make it a business, I would be stressed out. I probably wouldn't have as long and luscious hair as I do.
Yeah.
I would.
I'm jealous, bro. I'm jealous. I'm jealess, bro.
I'm jealous
It's funny you
too,
say
bro.
that. I was just gonna say, Garrett, that I don't know why, but for some reason, whenever I do this a lot, I guess I take my hair, and for some reason, I don't know if they're making fun of me or not, but somehow in the show's history, people seem to like enjoy my hair. You have an amazing head of lettuce on that head. That is just
Dude, you guys
gorgeous.
are too complimentary. I thought I was gonna come in here and have to do like a 3-way tag team match with myself and go against all of you guys, and I was gonna get grilled and some hard questions. It's too good. I feel like we need to sit down and have a drink, or I don't know what else you guys do, but just put one in the air and then have a good time. I definitely want to come out to a game with you guys because you're good. You're great people, man.
Thanks,
And I
bro.
appreciate you guys for bringing me on, because like it's
Of
no
course.
bad vibes. Like it's only positive stuff here. Obviously, you have good days and bad days, but if you stay consistent, if like you said, Fu, if you hold the integrity, because there's times where you're off a little bit. There's times where, oh shit, I sold something for 50 and someone else could have gotten it for 40. And if you reconcile, like you send something in the mail and USPS steps on it and then it's broken, like we package things obviously like you're willing to throw it across the street and then it's still not good enough sometimes. But as long as you're consistent, you hold the integrity like you said, then it's a positive interaction, and that's what this collecting is about. No one's gonna beat anyone out at that. They're gonna end up broke trying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's true.
Sure.
That's definitely true.
All right, I have a hard-hitting question for you. I'm glad I waited towards the tail end of the
All
show.
right. Let me button
How
up
the hell do you see in those damn glasses in all your freaking videos, bro?
I had to take mine off.
Oh man,
You got the polarized one, probably.
let me just tell you this. I'm like the 3 blind mice in one person. I don't see anything anyways. I wear glasses full time, so it's pretty easy. I hate to shout to put negative on anything, but I haven't seen one comment because I can't see them. But not because I don't love everyone out there and I don't appreciate everyone that stepped in. I appreciate it so much, but I'm not ignoring you at all. I just can't see.
The things we do to look pretty.
Exactly, right? We put ourselves through the
Hey, I
worst
dressed up
test.
like freaking Luigi last Friday. So hey, we do all
Dude,
kinds
that was awesome.
of- yeah. Shit.
That was
That-
your best
great.
costume.
No, my Ric Flair is probably my best so far.
I disagree. I think it was the night. I think it was. Was it country western where you had the mullet?
that was good.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, that was good.
you
I was
rock
thinking
that
about going
mullet.
back to that mullet. That would
Yeah.
be nice.
I
A
just,
live mullet.
I just wouldn't want to cut that
I
hair,
know.
dude.
bro.
That's
I want to grow my hair out now just because I'm keep looking at it.
I know.
Oh.
So how'd you like Jollibees, bro? I seen you posted up Jollibees on one of your posts.
They didn't have a couple of the items on the menu, but I thought it was good. The drumstick with the gravy, that's like something different. That's like comfortable food. Like you need to sit down and in a recliner and eat that. It's good.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. But it's not for everyone. The people that I went with, they didn't really
Yeah.
like it. My girlfriend wasn't really a fan, but if the good pieces of chicken I think it's good. Spaghetti with hot dogs on it. It's not everyone's thing. It's like a barbecue sauce and stuff.
My wife's
Yeah.
Filipina, and so she's like, all right, well, let's go have Jollibees and stuff. And so, yeah, I learned about, It was just funny. I saw your post on that, so interesting, dude.
I enjoyed it. But I'm a weirdo. I'll try anything at least once.
Yeah.
You know, if it's not good, then not again.
Yeah. Well, the chicken is good. I agree with you. I like the chicken. I do.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I think that's about it, dude. It's an amazing show, dude. Honestly, and you're an amazing guest, dude. I mean, everybody needs to follow you. I'm gonna share your stuff more in my stories and stuff, dude. I think you're an asset and a half, bro. I mean, you just even on the breaks. I don't even collect cards really. I mean, I screw around with it and stuff like that, but dude, I just love it, man. What you're doing is keep doing it, dude. And if you ever get to Oakland, please come out. Game's on me, man.
Hey, we got to get Garrett back on.
Oh, I know.
And like when we start doing our
do the
YouTube stuff.
I want to do YouTube.
Because I could talk to you for
Hours,
dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's like obviously this is a great. I'm so happy that I came on. I'm so happy that it worked out. I'm so happy about everything, and I'm grateful to you guys. I hope I was a good third, fourth host here. I hope I mingled well, but at the end of the day, I just try to be the best I can be. If I feel like I left something off the table, then I wouldn't be the same. So I'm just I want more. I want more. You guys are gonna bring me back for more. If not, then you're gonna see me screaming through your phone every week.
We gotta figure out how to
do the YouTube. We're gonna do the YouTube, and we'll bring you on. We'll do the YouTube.
We gotta figure out how to get Garrett and Andy on at the same time.
I know. So we can do it. We can do a Zoom on YouTube.
On YouTube, we can. On YouTube, we can.
Collision,
right.
dude.
It'll be chaos and just whatever.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So we should look in
I have a lot more to come. This is just the beginning. I'm just figuring this crap out. Once I get to it, I'm like right in between. I could explode at any point, but then I could tone it down, and I don't want to tone it down. So
hey, let's see. Can we see your Frenchie? Because I also have 2 Frenchies at home too. Did your Frenchie with you?
Oh man, I will show you my Frenchie, but let me just tell you this: he's not ever been on camera since I just told actually the sniper asked me today, how's everything going? And I just told him he's the first person I spoke to about this. He's got cancer, so he's got his ear taken, and he literally just got the whole top of his head taken off. But if you guys, it's full disclosure, of course I would like to put him on. But if you guys don't get scared, because he looks like Freddy Krueger attacked him, and then Garrett Collector got the back half of him.
I love Frenchies, even sick or whatever. I'm good.
Damn, that's.
By the way, this is a hell of a game.
Well, what is it? These are they're gorgeous. What's his name?
So this is the real fuel. Suzette's great, but let me just tell you, this is the real fuel that keeps Garrett going. Garrett Collector would not be able to keep going without Chubbs, the Frenchie.
That's
awesome. I love him.
How old is he?
He's going to be 11 in July.
Oh wow! Wow!
I didn't know Frenchies lived to be that old.
I know.
Yeah, he's been through the fire. He's had a bunch of different surgeries and all types of things, but he's tough as nails. And anytime I'm thinking like to be negative, I just think about Chubbs because I wasn't always a good guy. I guess you might be able to say I'm a good guy on camera now, but I was an asshole and I could be an asshole at times. But Chubbs is the one that keeps me aligned. Chubbs and Suzette, and without them, I would probably fall apart. So
that's beautiful, man. That is that's a beautiful way to end the show, dude. That is absolutely beautiful. Man.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna
positive vibes for Chubbs, dude.
Dude, no, you guys. I feel like I've been friends with you guys. I feel like we have a collection together. I'm like, whenever I come to your house, I'm like, oh, let's see what we got. What have we got new here?
Come on over. Your door's open to you, man.
Always welcome.
Always welcome.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thursday, we're gonna be at the game, right? We're gonna see each other.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang out.
Yeah, we should go live at the game.
We'll go live. Game. And then we're gonna figure out a way to get Garrett out here one day or something. We gotta get with Garrett somehow one day.
Hey,
we're gonna get on.
I'm not gonna say what's going on, but
God forbid, God willing, Chubbs, I want him to be alive forever.
Oh, me
I don't
too.
think he will be, but if in the next, 3-4 years, it looks like it's for sure going to be. And once that happens, not to look too far ahead because I love this guy more than anything.
Oh yeah.
But I want to go and see a baseball around the country. I'd like to go like 5.5 hours is good. He'll last in the car for that. I think he should be good for Atlanta. But a California trip, that's probably
Yeah,
going to be,
I know.
with the
Maybe we'll
boys.
come see you then. Maybe I'll bring the family out. We'll come see you.
All right, boys. Thank you so much again. I definitely appreciate it.
Cheers, bro.
Mark, did you have something to say?
I was just going to tell everybody while it's halftime of the Warriors-Lakers game, I don't want to say what's going on because that's a jinx, but tune into the A's game. Something cool might happen.
There you go.
All right.
All right. Thank
Garrett,
you,
you're
Garrett.
the man, dude.
Thank you
Much
so
love.
much. I appreciate you.
Garrett, thank you.
Cheers,
Wonderful,
boys. We'll talk
wonderful
soon.
guest. Thank you,
Cheers.
man. All right. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. All right. We'll see you guys.